If you know these three things, you'll be able to play virtually any song by ear. Friends, playing guitar by ear is not nearly as difficult as some people make it out to be. In fact, I always say that understanding how to play guitar by ear or having that ability to play guitar by ear has 80% to do with understanding how the guitar works and about 20% of using your ear. So I'm going to show you those three essential things that will absolutely get you to be able to play virtually any song by ear. And the three things are this. Number one, we need to know what the tonic of the song is. First and foremost, we need to know what the tonic is. In fact, without number one, knowing the tonic or the key of the song, it's pretty hard to do anything. And I'll show you why that is in just a moment here, because 2 and 3 are reliant on knowing what the tonic of the song is. Okay, so number 2 is having an understanding of the major scale, just being able to play the major scale. And thirdly, we need to know what each one of those scale steps, what the chord that's represented by those. Are they major, are they minor, are they diminished, etc. Most of the time we're not going to use the chord diminished, so you don't have to worry about that. 9 times out of 10 it's just going to be major and minor. Or 99 times out of 100 it'll just be major and minor. Okay, so what we mean by tonic is we mean the key, the one of the entire song. The one is the note that all the other notes come back to. It's the one chord that all the other chords point back to. It's gravitational, if you will. It's the sun in our solar system. So when we hear a song and someone's playing, there's some chords, and a song has that sound at the end, and we're like, oh yeah, it's the end of the song. That, friend, is the tonic of the song. We need to know what that is before anything else. I have videos for finding that. We're not going to get into the weeds of finding that, but you got to know how to find the tonic, okay? Say you find the tonic of the song, and we know that it's a G, okay? Well, we need to know the major scale because 99 times out of 100, every single one of the notes and every single one of the chords that are in that song are going to be based off of the major scale, even if it's a song in the minor key. For instance, if we're in the key of G, we know what that's our tonic, then knowing the scale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, we only need to be able to count to 7, and back to our 1, that's the only thing we need to know as far as what notes appear 99% of the time in these songs, okay? Every now and then you'll have a note that falls outside of this, but for the most part, you just need to know the scale. Now, on top of that, what we need to know is the chords that are represented for each one of those notes. So for instance, for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, the chords, 99% of the time, by the way, this is music theory or the construction of music, if you will, determines these, okay? Whether you know this or not, now you're going to know it, but essentially the chords, 99.9% of the time are major 1, minor 2, minor 3, major 4, major 5, minor 6, diminished 7. Now you're never going to play that chord right there. You will play 1 through 6. Usually you have to know the 1, the 4, and the 5, and sometimes the minor 6, and the 2 and the 3 minor would follow after that, okay? So let's say we know that the tonic is a G for some reason, because you've watched my other videos where I talk about it, and I talk about finding the key to a song, so check that out. And so you know the key to the song, you know it's a G, and you hear the bass line that goes, so it's a G, a C, a D, an E, and a G, right? So if you know that, and we think about these notes as numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, then we have all the notes that we need. So the 1 we said was a major chord. The 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 99% of the time is going to be a major chord. And the 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is a D. 99% of the time is going to be a major chord. The 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, that's an E, right? D sharp, E, or we could go from our 1 and go down, 7, 6, that's a E minor. So in that case, the chord progression would be G, C, D, E minor. As easy as that. Okay, so now there's a few things that, I mean, conceptually, I'm sure the lights are going on for a lot of you, because when I show my students this, they go, oh my gosh, it can't be that easy. Well, it is that easy, 99% of the time. Yes, every now and then there might be a note or might be a chord that falls outside this, but it's very, very rare. This is called diatonic harmony. It's how all of our songs, or the majority of our songs, are created. 99.9% of it. I say that a lot because I want you to understand there's a caveat. Every now and then there's one that does it, that, you know, maybe a chord or a melody line that has a note or two that are outside, but for the most part, songs, pop songs, rock, country, blues, they all follow this format. Click on those links below, leave your comments, thumbs up, subscribe, all that good stuff that the kids do nowadays. Thanks so much for watching. I truly appreciate it. I'll see you in another video.